Vintage Cube time. Alright, pack one, pick one, Mox Ruby, one of the better Moxes. It's pretty good in a mono red deck or any sort of low drop aggro. Plus, it's just power 9. Oh shoot, I'm on the wrong. There we go. Much better. We're going to take the Mox. Pretty much without considering anything else. That is not good beer. Okay, so in this pack, we can take Yawgmoth's Will if we want to try and go Storm. Alternatively, we can take Hellrider if we want to go into mono red, which seems like a pretty strong mono red pick. But I think I'm going to take Yawgmoth's Will and just see what comes around. Also, Walking Ballista would be pretty decent. I'm going to take Yawgmoth's Will. We'll see what happens. Okay, so now we have Chain Lightning, Kolaghan's Command, Lightning Greaves. I think I'm going to take Chain Lightning. Okay. I'm not seeing many, or really any Storm cards coming around. So I think we're just going to start doing the mono red thing, because Mox Ruby really powers that deck up a lot. We could take Stomping Ground. We're going to take Thundermaw. Okay, Sword of Fire and Ice is a really good sword. Giver of Runes, really good aggro card. Arid Mesa is fixing. I actually think I'm going to take Arid Mesa. It's going to help us splash, potentially. Okay. Seeing a lack of red kind of upsets me a little bit. We're going to take Bloodstained Mire. Just having another fetch is good. If you don't see any really strong cards, picking Fixing is always... Alright. We can take Crucible. It's pretty good with Arid Mesa Bloodstained Mire, but is Stone Coil Serpent is just an XX. I'm going to take Magus of the Moon. It'd be really awesome if we could do mono red. Moat. Oath of Druids is interesting. I'm going to take this Marsh Flats. We're probably most likely to be black after red, so I'm going to take Tassiger. Banefire is decent removal. Kolaghan's Command is good. This is kind of an awkward pack one for me. I guess Hypnotic Spectre? Don't know that we're playing Hypnotic Spectre. Alright, Giver of Runes. We do have the Fixing to support. Also really good aggro. We'll take Spectral Procession because we're almost certainly not playing green. And Flicker Wisp. I know that's kind of a bold thing to declare in pack 1, but I don't like playing green in Vintage Cube. I will if I have to. I mean, I just did, but, you know. Another Mox. And all of the rituals. So that's kind of unfortunate. There's like 0 chance we can Storm, because Manamorphose, Seething Song, and Cabal Ritual are all in the same pack. Plus like Lightning Bolt. So we're going to take Mox Pearl. And we're going to try and go hard aggro, I think, because having both free mana colors for red-white aggro is just good. Alright, so I don't see any really good red cards. We can take Recruiter of the Guard as a way to find, like, Giver of Runes. Could also take Flame Slash, but I don't like removal in the aggro deck that doesn't go face. So we're going to take Recruiter. Dak Faden's awesome. This card's just like insane in like any deck that can afford to play him because of all of the artifact mana and such. It's not amazingly good in an aggro deck, I don't think. But like our options are like Zergo, Fairgrounds Warden, Light Up the Stage. I'm gonna take Dak. I'll force him into this mana base somehow. Still not really any... It's kind of awkward. I think we take Bombat Courier here. Okay. Badlands really fixes our mana. Abbot is a good creature in this deck, especially with 2 Moxen. Because Badlands lets Marsh Flats get red and Arid Mesa get black. Abbot, I think, might come around. I feel like there's somebody else in red, though. We're going to take Badlands. We're going to have good mana over anything else. Lightning Strike. We don't have any 2-drops. Fire and Ice. Potentially good. We might actually just take Fire and Ice. Body and Mind, the worst or second worst sword. We'll take Freebooter. Mother of Runes is awesome. We're gonna take Mother of Runes. Between Mother of Runes and Giver of Runes, nobody's in Storm? That's kind of depressing. We're gonna take Manamorphose. We might actually just use it for fixing. We'll see. Goblin Dark Dwellers, potentially flashing back some sort of big spell. This is the weirdest deck I think I've drafted thus far. It's also probably one of the worst. Like, we're gonna get strip mined and it's gonna be over. Or we could, like, power out a really quick Magus of the Moon or something. I actually don't think that's good. Unless we're playing against somebody with a ton of non-basics. So we'll take Fairgrounds Warden. Brightling is technically... it's a decent creature. Take Ritual. It's possible that we were supposed to be Storm. We just... like... I didn't imagine anybody was actually going to pass that many Storm cards. Of course, they all could have had the same thought I did, picking. They're like, they're all in one pack. You know? Okay, Maelstrom Pulse in the side. Alright, last pack. There's a Wasteland. Runaway Steamkins, very mono-red. Thalia. Thalia, like, Mox, like, land box Thalia turn 1 is insane. I think I'm going to take Thalia. She's just really good. Okay, Confidant makes some of our cards really bad, but is an insanely good card. Firebolt also very desirable, along with the fixing in this pack. We're going to take Bob. Okay. Well, there's Tendrils. I think we were supposed to be Storm. So we can take Blood Crypt or Sacred Foundry. Sacred Foundry means Marsh Flats and Bloodstained Mire can get red and white, respectively. We already have a Badlands, so like redundant black-red. I think we have more white than black anyway. So we're going to take Sacred Foundry. Let's see. We don't have a ton of non-creature spells. Monastery Mentor seems like fun. Koth is probably really good. We're probably going to have a lot of mountains. I'm going to take Mentor. Okay. Young Pyromancer seems like fun. I'm going to take Young Pyro. There's like all the Storm cards. Gosh. I think we take Lightning Helix here. It's just more removal that can go face. So we're going to be 3 colors. We're going to be Mardu Splash Blue. Ah, man, that's the good. Yeah, all the Storm cards are in pack 3. We had like no way. We'll take Incinerate. I would take Thraben Inspector, but we have a decent number of creatures already. Lotus Bloom, Containment Priest. Gideon is actually really good. I think I take Gideon. Containment Priest is kind of trolly. We're going to take Gideon. He's just really good. Okay, Figure of Destiny came around along with Rakdos Signet. We're going to take Figure. Inspiring Vantage is probably the best card in this pack for us. Okay, Bramaz is playable. Ravages of War seems playable. Pestermite, Regrowth, Ragtusk. I guess Pestermite, Spire Bluff technically lets us cast some cards in our deck. And Fyndhorn Elves we're not playing. Okay. So I think we're red, white, splash, black. We have 1 piece of fixing that helps us cast a Dak Faden. We could run fire, like just the front half as a burn spell. It's not great, but let's take all of these out. We need to cut a few cards. We're going to cut Tassiger. We're not activating his second ability at any point. Just going to try and lower our curve slightly for Dark Confidant, I think. I don't know how I feel about Dark Dwellers. Instant or sorcery CMC3 or less. Like, flashing back a Kolaghan's command is good. Or like a random burn spell is kind of mediocre. So I think we're going to cut Goblin Dark Dwellers. I don't know how good Banefire is. We're not going to make tons of mana. Maybe we cut Banefire. Maybe we try and work Spectral Procession into the mix. We will have a lot of white. Alright. Let's add basic lands. No forests. No islands. We're just committing to only having fire be the front half of that card. We don't have anything worth Flicker Wisping, do we? Flicker Wisp might just be better than Magus. I think I'm actually going to make that swap. Okay. So, Marsh Flats replaces a Plains. Sacred Foundry replaces a Plains. Inspiring Vantage replaces a Mountain. Badlands replaces a mountain. Bloodstained Mire replaces a mountain. Arid Mesa replaces a Plains. Mox Pearl replaces a Plains. Mox Ruby replaces a mountain. Yeah. Alright, I think we have the makings of a interesting aggro deck. So, let's try it like this. Alrighty. Here we go. Round 1. We are on the draw, which is less than good. I think we keep, though. This seems like a pretty fast hand. Opponent starts Llanowar Elves. We could bolt the elf. I don't think I want to do that, though. So play Inspiring Vantage. Play Bombat Courier. Get in for 1. Put a card under Bombat Courier. No blocks from our opponent. Play a Mox. Play Figure. Pass the turn. Opponent plays an Incubation Druid. We draw an Arid Mesa. Play Bloodstained Mire. Crack Bloodstained Mire. Get a Badland. Hump here. Helix Druid. Go to combat. Get in, get in. Okay. Opponent gets in for 1. Interesting. They've got nothing. So we draw a Young Pyromancer. Play an Arid Mesa. I think we just pump up the Figure of Destiny and attack for 5. We're not particularly attached to our hand. If our opponent plays something big and scary, we have Fairgrounds Warden to clear the way. A Whisperwood Elemental. Okay. So they're going to get a Manifest out of this. We draw Brimaz. So we play a Fairgrounds Warden. Take Whisperwood. Play... Actually, go to combat. Attack for 4. Play Sacred Foundry tapped and pass the turn. Opponent has a Thragtusk. Sure. Untap. We draw an Incinerate. So play Young Pyro. Go to combat. Attack. Attack. Opponent should block and block. Okay. So we Incinerate Thragtusk. Get a token. They get a beast. We get a mountain. And we cash in our courier. Okay. Next turn we make a massive flying first striker. I'm kind of sad we drew so many lands. Opponent plays a Caryatid. Natural Order. Is this a hoof? Oh god. Are we dead? 9, 16, 22, 27. And we have 5. Yep, they got us. Last card, Natural Order. Shit happens, I guess. Okay. I think we kind of want this Banefire just as an additional removal spell more than anything else. We can probably drop, like, Thundermaw. Something in the top end, anyway. I'm actually going to drop Brightling, I think. And try like this. That Thragtusk, though. Alright, we'll play first. Yeah. This, I guess, sort of works. We'll keep. We will start with a plains. Play Mom, pass the turn. I think the only thing I could have that could kill Mom would be, like, Dismember. Unless Hornet Sting's in the cube, which I don't think it is. It'd be like Dismember, Hornet Sting, or a Mox into Walking Balloon. That's a Black Lotus. I'm sorry, what? Did you just... Sir, did you just Black Lotus channel into a Search for Tomorrow? Alright, Thragtusk. What is happening? Another 5-drop. Sword of War and Peace. Lovely. Play Marsh Flats. Pass the turn. We don't have any removal that handles that, actually, like, at all. Okay, opponent attacks. Oh, we can't even block and give protection. Wow. If you told me I was going to get channeled, the last way I was going to guess that I was going to die is a Thragtusk wearing a War and Peace. I'm going to lose 1 less life this way. Plays a Forest. We untap. Draw Inspiring Vantage. Play Inspiring Vantage. Recruiter of the Guard. Oh, we're dead, aren't we? Yeah, we're just dead. Welcome, Prince GK. Glad to have you on stream. Yeah, there's nothing we can cast. Alright. Well, that was a very fast round 1 loss. But in our defense, we got channeled. We got natural ordered and we got channeled. So, going on to round 2. We would love to play first. Yeah. I think this is a very keepable hand. Start with Mountain, Mox Pearl, and give her a rune. Pass the turn. Kind of hoping on a land. Opponent starts Island into Skull Clamp. Interesting. Alright, play Mother of Runes. I don't want to just Chain Lightning my opponent's face. I'm not that desperate for damage. Opponent plays a Swamp. Bitter Blossom. Alright. Mountain. Okay. So let's Recruiter of the Guard. Yeah, you say that now. Exactly. I kind of like Mentor here, actually. Any land makes Mentor really good. We're going to get in for 1 damage. Okay, opponent gets a Fairy token. Oko. Thief of Crowns. Gonna elk up the Rogue. Former casual commander player known for doing things impossibly at the best times. Man, I know how that feeling is. I used to play Miracles back in Standard. And it's kind of the same jive I would get. Alright, this is really good, I think. Play Mentor. Chain Lightning this Fairy. Go to combat. Attack Oko, attack Oko. Leave Mom back on defense. I made a guy rage quit by instant speeding a Terminus blindly. After like a series of stupid plays, I had a 4-color Miracles deck in Standard where I would Dimir Charm myself. In Avacyn Restored, Return to Ravnica Standard. Gambling skills are legendary, except with money. I feel ya. The one I made money gambling exactly 1 time, and it was dumb luck. I played 3-card poker, which is a game you should never play. It's horribly rigged against you. I had no way to know this. I put a chip down on every spot just for funsies, and they dealt me like a royal flush or something like that. So I bet $15 and I won back 95. I just cashed out. I walked out, and I was like, "That's it. I'm done. I did everything I wanted to do. I gambled for 3 minutes and won money." So it ended up paying for lunch that day. It was pretty nice. All right. Yeah, it's tough stuff. Yeah, it's like an EDH deck design. Oh, with EDH, you can always go deeper. Whatever strategy you're trying to do, even if it makes it 10 times worse, you can always go deeper. Last and best design was a blue, white, green zombies deck. What was the commander for that? That sounds awesome. I think we're just going to Thundermaw Oko down. I expect there to be like a kill spell. If they don't have a counter spell, we have 2 moms. Mana leak. Okay. Well, that's not terrible. So I think we can just kill Oko. Ended up using the enchantment planeswalker because I could get back my token doublers. Oh, like Estrid, the masked. Fair, fair. Blue, white, and green. How did you generate zombies? Ooh, Gideon. Gideon is good here. Prowess up the mentor here. Alright, opponent has another counter spell. That was the fun part? Oh, you've got me on the edge of my seat. I need to know. Oh, shoot. You know, I should probably switch to... Nah. We're going to stick with this view. I have a different view for when streaming Magic usually, but I do this one whenever I draft. Yeah, we'll get in for 6. Yeah. Embalm and internalize with some other nasty artifacts backing them up to make more. Nice. I approve. Alright, opponent's drawing tons of cards off the Skull Clamp, but we're kind of policing the fun right now. Unless they have a Damnation or a Languish in their deck, they're gonna be pretty sad. Gonti, Lord of Luxury. Have I ever seen 200 plus Angel of Inventions with 4/4 and haste? No. I can't say that I have. Alright, let's I think we just incinerate Gonti. Each one making an obscene amount of servos. That's awesome. I bet with like Parallel Lives, Anointed Processions, like you could even copy enchantment those because you got blue, like, and Mirror Maids. It's just, that's disgusting. I love it. Like, oh, that's nasty. Good job, by the way. So let's see, they block here 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then they die to Bitter Blossom. Yeah, we just attack all out. Oh, and Clever Imposter. I always forget about Clever Imposter. I used to play... My favorite EDH deck I used to play was Erebos. And it was literally... It was a pile of like 40 kill spells, Erebos, and then like 3 ways to win the game and some tutors. That's disgusting. Alright, so they don't die to their own Bitter Blossom because food tokens are a thing. Clever Imposter Eternalized. That's disgusting. It's wonderful. Don't get me wrong, it's amazing. It's just gross. Alright, we got there. Opponent drew like 30 cards, and we just beat them by dealing damage. Even got some accidental infinite loops. That sounds like fun. Did you run any precursor golems in that deck? Play 1 golem, get like 400,000 tokens of golems. Ooh, turn 1 Thalia. Or turn 1 Confidant. I think turn 1 Thalia is just too good. Badlands, Mox Pearl, and Thalia. Using Bant Tameo to grant Omniscience, and a token version of Eternal Witness and a Populate spell. Good lord. Alright, we get a Sacred Foundry. We're going to play Plains just to play around Days. I'm going to play Bob. Get in for 2. Well, I mean, shenanigans is what I do on this channel. Some of the most popular decks I'm known for playing when I play constructed formats, I play Battle of Wits. In Modern, I just played Pioneer Twiddlestorm last time I streamed, and we went 4-1 with it. It was great. So if you like really janky, weird decks, I recommend sticking around because we play a lot of them on this channel. Alrighty, Mr. Confidant, I need your help. I have a Mardu deck that plays like it's blue. Do you have like Dash Hopes and Mana Tithes and stuff for counter spells? Queen Marchesa in a very political favor and disfavor based. That also sounds like fun. I'm not usually one for overt politicking in Magic. I don't have fun playing politics necessarily, but I do play decks that allow me to politic, if that makes sense. Chain Lightning and Recruiter of the... Well, to each their own. Let's see if our opponent lets us kill this Oko. So attack Oko, attack our opponent. You can make someone do things you don't want to, or they don't want to. Oh, that's fair. Let's Chain Lightning, kill Oko. Thank goodness that problem is out of the way. Recruiter of the Guard. Let's pick up... What's our best creature here? I think the answer is either Freebooter. I'll take Freebooter. Black-white life gain tokens with an infinite mana engine. That sounds like fun. And by fun, I mean for you, not for anyone else. Massacre Worm. This is a problem. Okay, Freebooter. Let's take a peek at their hand. Click and Spell Pierce. Take Spell Pierce. They got a click. Krav and Ragna. That's a fun partnership. Opponent attacks for 6. Sure, we'll take it. Bitter Blossom. Okay, opponent's last card in hand is a Vendilion Click. We draw a Brightling. Opponent flashes in Vendilion Click, targets us. Kill Vendilion Click. They're probably going to throw away Brightling because it's a way that we can actually gain life and maybe kind of get back in this game. Force people to cycle through cards and punish them for doing so. Oh yeah, like Liliana's Caress, Waste Not, and then all of your Wheel of Fortunes and Madness card, or not Madness, but Shattered Perception or whatever it is. Oh hey, this kills them pretty dead pretty fast. Get in for 5. We're going to keep this Kite Sail Freebooter back to block. 4 mana for a Gonti. Sure. Go ahead, take something. Naheb and Waste Not. Give me all the mana I need. Manana. Waste Not's a really fun card. Okay, opponent gets a card of mine. Does not attack. Sure. We draw a Plains. Go ahead, get in for 5. Opponent takes the 5. They're not afraid. Manana Split. Well, the good news is here, I think our opponent is dead. So we block here. Give this pro black. Opponent had to have drawn removal for Thundermaw. Oh, and Black-White-Green Legends Tribe that went on crack when Dominaria was released. Oh yeah, with like Kethis of the Hidden Hand. That's awesome. Plus all the historic support. What is my opponent doing? Kolaghan's Command. Making us discard shocks. Okay. Pro black. Well, if we draw any burn spell, our opponent loses. Come on, burn spell. Mentor is not a burn spell. Block there, lose 2 life, take 2 here. Actually, we block there, block here, take 4, go to 1. Okay, so we attack with Thundermaw. Opponent blocks. Play Monastery Mentor. Pass the turn. Toolbox deck and the green legendary spell made the deck faster than a dog with a vacuum cleaner. Oh yeah, the legendary sorcery that board wiped was just nuts. Okay, so I think if we block like this, we stay alive. This gives us 1 more chance to draw a burn spell. Any burn spell wins us the game. Now that is no longer true. It is if they eat the Fairy Rogue. Okay. I don't think Bombette Courier does it. Also highly suspicious of MTG as I designed a good chunk of a block and so much of it has actually seen release. Yeah, I kind of wonder how much people actually like look into what's... Oh shoot, never mind. That doesn't work. Well, we were dead. We had 2 turns to draw burn spell, didn't draw it. I wonder how much they actually look into cards and stuff that are online that like people try and make up. I think I'm going to drop Brightling, run it back like this. Uncommon Planeswalkers, a Planeswalker theme set, white zombies, Planeswalker shutdown artifact, creatures that are spell cards. Yeah. Yeah, I could see it. Alright, we'll keep this. It's not amazing. If we can power up this figure and then Ravages of War, like we draw a Mox Pearl, it could be really good. Yeah, in what way? Opponent Inquisitions can only take Recruiter. We draw an Incinerate. Pump figure. Get in for 2. Opponent plays an island. We untap, we draw Freebooter. Oh, okay. Oh, so they were like, rather than uncommon versions of characters that exist, they were sort of generic planeswalkers then? Alright, we'll go to combat. Attack for 2. Dump a bunch of mana into this. Hit him for 4. If our opponent could tap out for something and we draw a white land, this Ravages of War could be really, really good. Mox Root. Alright, go to combat. Attack for 4. Alright, we're going to hold this Mox in hand. Our opponent did have a Kolaghan's Command. Okay, they play a Swamp. Skull Clamp, okay. We draw a uncastable Brimaz. We'll go ahead and get in for 4. Oh, interesting. It's kind of an interesting, like a cool dichotomy, having a good guy Necromancer. I know they sort of, they flavored these zombies as like good guys because they were orderly and used as servants, but I do really like that. And if they're like ornate armor, that makes me think of Theros, like what they did with the Returned there. Coercive Portal. I think we just win. Go to combat. Get in for 4. Play Mox Ruby, get around Spell Pierce. Incinerate? They'd have to have like Spell Pierce and Daze. Sweet. Who knew? We only had to cast 2 spells that game. And we won that match. So let's go on to round 3. Predicting that the Eldrazi would be on different planes. I'm kind of sad that my prediction for that didn't come true. Like, the Eldrazi are a natural part of the multiverse, and who knows what they actually serve. So, like, my thought process was they, like, recycle mana and planes to make sure that infinite planes can exist in some weird sort of way, and that killing them would have major ramifications, and that we might see them in Aether Revolt when it was talking about the Aether like leaking through onto the plane because it was like unique energy that wasn't mana. But that never happened. Aether was just generic energy. This hand seems pretty good. We'll keep this hand. That's actually pretty cool. Makes me think a lot of Adventure. Like, it sounds like a similar mechanic to Adventure. And so coming up with something like that, if you're coming up with things that are very similar to what is seeing print in actual Magic, it means that you're a pretty apt designer. You got the right mind for it. Alright, Moto kind of freaked out there for a second. Swamp is perfect. So we're going to play a mountain. We're going to try and slam this Recruiter of the Guard. We would really like, I think, Confidant here, actually. We'll pass. Okay, opponent plays an island. And a Mr. Mind Sculptor. Opponent's going to brainstorm with Mind Sculptor. That sounds like a cool plot hook. So we're going to I'm just going to main phase Helix this. I don't want them to have the opportunity to tick up. Play Confidant. It's probably just going to get removed, but like, if our opponent taps out for something next turn, I am just going to Armageddon. Treachery for Dark Confidant. Interesting. Well, now we can Fairgrounds Warden our Dark Confidant, and then if they kill Fairgrounds Warden, we get a Bob back. Oh, shoot. Okay, what do I do? We can Chain Lightning Urza, Fire to kill the Construct and Urza. Actually, kind of like that. Okay. Pass the turn. Kind of like what the Guild Pact did, because like it proved that you can actually seal worlds off from Planeswalkers. Alright, Coalition Relic is not very scary. Karn, however, is... Okay, Mox Ruby is kind of nice. Play that. Play Fairgrounds Warden. Take Confidant. Pass the turn. The problem here is having an active Karn. We need to draw a burn spell so that we can burn spell and Ravages of War. But we've already used Chain Lightning and Lightning Helix, so I don't know what we have left. Kind of a problem. Oh, so you could use it to fetch like bounce lands and stuff? Opponent picked up a Kiki Jiki. That is also a problem. Oh, or like shock lands and stuff like that. Not necessarily 2 colors of mana at the same time. Now I understand what you meant. Sorry, I have been drinking alcohol. Alright. I think we're going to lose this game. Manamorphose. We'll filter this into white-red. Then I guess we cast Brightling. Pass. Alright, that's game. It's really fun to create your own fan content for stuff, especially like something as well established as MTG. Like, it's just fun. I like Banefire over, what do I keep taking out? What card do I keep taking out? I think Brightling, actually. I haven't played the game in a year. That's awful. What happened with your LGS? Alright, we'll play first. Turn 1 Freebooter seems good. And our opponent mulliganed, which makes this Freebooter even better. No hits off of Freebooter. That's pretty bad. Okay. Couldn't get games in anymore. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that. Some people are just jerks. Played a mountain. Get in for 1. We have fire. I don't know how good that's going to be, though. Yeah, but still, people don't need to be jerks. Okay, what plays a Scalding Tarn. Cracks Scalding Tarn and finds mountain. Okay. Firebolts are free, removing our only clock. I mean, a lot of limited products like that, like limited run products like that, will eventually go up in price, but it's just how long can you sit on them. Japanese Edgar Markov and Ur-Dragon Commander deck. Wow. That's pretty dope. Can't play that. Alright, pass. You call me a popular doctor because I have a lot of patience. I like that. I'm actually wearing a shirt that's like fake Scrubs right now. Alright, opponent gonna get in for 1. No problem. I'll take it. Go to 19. Grim Monolith for our opponent, sure. I think that just lets the main phase combo off next turn. Alright, well, we'll pass because we haven't drawn any white mana. Opponent plays an island. So I believe they have the mana to just go off and do the combo. I was kind of hoping that they do. Flame Tongue Kabu. They're going to kill their Imperial Recruiter. Alright, we untap, we draw. Plains. There you go. We'll play Plains. Chain Lightning Flame Tongue Kabu. But it does have the option to reverberate it and hit us. I was kind of just hoping they would go for the combo. Oh, they killed their Flame Tongue Kabu? Okay, never mind. That's what's going on. Well, since they have the combo in hand and all of the mana they need, we have to hold up Fire and Ice the whole time. I guess we technically have Lightning Helix too. Let's Recruiter of the Guard. Go get... Oh, shoot. That was a huge mistake. Because now Deceiver Exarch kills us. I did not think that through. I forget that this card has Flash because of some unholy reason. I used to play against this combo all the time. Unless they untap Grim Monolith. Yeah, no. Yeah, we just died. That's what I get for trying to be tricky. For trying to be clever. We throw the game. Yeah, alright, you got us. Alright, 1 second. I need to check on a couple things. And I will be right back. Well, I do not have enough time for another league, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would keep playing. So I am going to have to call it for now. This is a really short stream. I'm very sorry, everybody, but it's Christmas week craziness. Prince GK, thanks for following. You're a wonderful human being, and thank you for supporting this channel. I hope to see you again very soon. Will do. You too, sir. I will see you all next time. Bye.